How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and we're back with NHL 22. Yes, everyone's favorite NHL 22, of course. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I got an idea from Isaiah Thompson again. He sent me an idea, so thanks for the idea. I kind of don't understand a little bit of it. It seems like there's a little bit of some typos, but what I'm gathering from this is Patrick Kane to Colorado. So essentially, what if the Avalanche trade for Patrick Kane? Now, it looks like the proposed trade would be like, I guess, a first, third-round pick, and then Burakovsky, Jost, or Kadri, and then Nichushkin, Bowers for a 2022 first. I'm not exactly sure what that means, so I'm assuming it's like one or the other trade. I think that's what that means. So I'm just going to interpret it as that. So yeah, either way, guys, if you like the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know in the comments of the video. Check my social down in the description. There's also a place to other NHL content, and just check out my channel in case you guys like content from me. And yeah, with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so unfortunately, I tried to do a trade in franchise, and no matter what setting I'm on, I can't seem to get him with like the proposed trade idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a custom roster move here. So this would be the trade, theoretically, that would be go with. So Kane's going to go to Colorado. We're going to send Kadri, Burakovsky, and Nichushkin to the Blackhawks. And then I'm also just going to send over a first-round pick and then the third is what I believe Isaiah said. But maybe we'll send them like an extra fifth-rounder. So first, third, and fifth. I mean, not too much value there. And then we'll get back like a seventh-rounder in return, I guess. Or sixth rounder, that works too. So yeah, this is gonna be the move we do. So essentially, we're gonna be teaming up McKinnon and Kane. So this should be interesting. So I'm kind of curious to see how this will play out. So let me make my new franchise with this roster, and we'll get on to the gameplay. Alright, so before I actually show you guys the roster, again, we're just going to do this trade because it's a part of the move. So we're just going to take a sixth-round pick in return for these first, third. The fifth round I'm just throwing in there because I was like, you know what, that works for me. Because there's like another player or two, but I think that was like two different deals. So we'll just make a combination of the deals. That's what I ended up doing, and there you go. So yeah, that is going to be the trade we make. So now we have Kane on the Avalanche. And again, our main focus is the Avalanche because I just assuming that that's what we want to focus on. So yeah, either way, let's take a look at the roster. So the big move, obviously, being Patrick Kane. So we got McKinnon, Kane, Rantanen, Maker, Landeskog, Girard, Taves, Johnson, Murray, Comfort, Byram. I mean, Joss, Newhook, O'Connor. I mean, I'm not going to say every single player's name, but the main focus is, of course, how Patrick Kane fits with the team. And again, we're doing 3 seasons of this, so hopefully Kane can get his wish and maybe get a Stanley Cup. I don't know. Well, I'm saying get a Stanley Cup in this video because we got 3 seasons. So either way, it's a pretty solid team. And putting in Kane is great. Obviously, I'm sure the Avalanche would love that. Wouldn't. So let's take a look at the lines here before we start. So we're just gonna say okay. Interestingly enough, Kane is playing center. I don't know if I like that. So what we're gonna do is put him, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll put him on the left side. So he's gonna be out of position. That's fine. Again, I'm not gonna be worried about making too much moves. I mean, maybe we'll make a move or two in February, but I mean, this is gonna be the team. So, and then the defensive line, pretty solid team. Again, team is really good. So, gotta show you guys the goalies as well. Did not show you guys that. So, Darcy Cooper and then Pavel Francouz. Alright, either way, we're just going to get to simulating. Okay, I'm not going to do like a 2-hour breakdown of every single player, their stats. I'm just not going to do that. So, we're going to see how well Patrick Kane fits into the mold and the formula of the Colorado Avalanche, the team, the game plan. Will they be good? let's find out. We're gonna simulate, and then I'll show you guys some of his stats, see how he's doing, see how the team's doing, and we're also gonna take a look at how the Blackhawks are doing with the trade that we made. So and see their stats as well. Just kind of curious about that. And speaking of the Blackhawks, of that, we're playing them in our first preseason game, which is kind of neat. So I don't know, maybe we'll win. Let's just simulate and see what happens. So will we beat them in our first? Yeah, we lose in OT. Okay, thanks. All right. Either way, it's a preseason. So it doesn't matter. Our first actual game is against them, too. So that should be fun, too. You know what? We'll simulate. I'll keep you guys with me. Let's just see if we can end up beating them in our first game of the year. And then I'm just going to go to, February, and we will see you guys then. So good preseason for us. And first game of the year, we got the dub. 6-1 against the Blackhawks. So yeah, love it. Simulate. I'll see you guys once I'm in February. All right, y'all. So we are in February, beginning of February, and taking a look at these standings here, in case you guys are curious, we are sitting at 28, 20, and 3, which isn't amazing, but 59 points. Look at the Blackhawks, 57 for those pesky Blackhawks. As we are going to be tied to this video the entire time. I really hope they don't get a Stanley Cup. I really don't want them to, but I just have a feeling that they're going to get one before we do, and we didn't even get one. So let's take a look at how we're performing in terms of our standings. So and just stats in general. So yeah, Nathan McKinnon, obviously 65 points. He's carrying the team right now. But yeah, let's just double check to see where we are in the entire league. Lightning got the best point total and most wins. So yeah, they're playing really, really well. Let's take a look and just see. So the Penguins are scoring like crazy. Where are we? Where are we sitting? Where are the... Did I pass Colorado? I might have just completely missed us. No, we're not even close in terms... Oh, no, we are. We're right there. Top 3 offense. I was like, wait, we did pass us. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I thought I saw us. Our defense, though, needs improvement. So maybe we try to get some defensemen to just kind of, build around the team. But, yeah, let's just see how Kane's doing. So, Kane got 30 goals. Most points on the team. Third most points on the team, most goals. Kind of a -9 on the ice. He's kind of playing out of position, which I guess makes sense. So, why he'd be like that. But there's really not much I want to do. Because again, he's really solid. And I did turn off injuries, of course, you guys don't know. For these videos and stuff, I always turn off injuries. But yeah, I'm just gonna look at the hits, blocks, giveaways, takeaways. But yeah, just looking at Kane, he's not doing too bad. I mean, again, he is playing out of position, so there's really not much I can do about that. So maybe that's... I mean, the chemistry should be pretty good. So it's still good chemistry, but just that he is playing a lot of position. So maybe that's why. But Other than the playing out of the position, I think his raw numbers are pretty solid, and the team's doing well. So we just have to have a good second half of the year, and then the goalies over here, in case you guys were curious. I mean, again, I'm not gonna go too in depth with every single player because again, the main focus is of course Patrick Kane. Let's take a look though. I'm kind of curious to see the Blackhawks. So they're currently sitting at 57. Somehow they have 57 points with that with a negative goal differential. Interesting. Okay. Good for them. All right. Well, I don't know if we want to make any moves. I think if I was going to make a move, it'd be for a defenseman. So maybe if I want to make one small move. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to kind of keep the team the way it is, and we'll just see how we end up doing at the end of the year. So yeah, I'll see you guys from there. All right, a small little trade here. So we're going to trade away Oscar Olausson and a 5th round pick to the Wild. We're going to get back a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick, and I guess John Merrill. I'm looking at our defense line. It's actually pretty solid, but we just haven't been playing up to potential. But maybe having John Merrill just as some depth could help there, here and there. So all right, guys, so we did end up making the playoffs in our first season. I kind of feel like we didn't have that good of a year, though. We were 44, 33, and 5, which isn't too bad, but I could have thought we could have done a little bit better. McKinnon with 103 points. Jesus Christ, man. Nathan's hot dogs. Yeah, 93 points. I love Nathan's hot dogs. Look at that. Blackhawks did better than us. Just, you can't make it up. You really can't make this up. Like, they were 1 point better than us. In terms of the entire league, I'm kind of curious to see where we stood. So we were 15th place. So we're the second to worst team in the playoffs. Great scoring. Our offense was amazing. Our defense, kind of like bottom half. Yeah, not great. So, I don't know. Maybe we just... I don't know what happened. We just weren't good defensively for whatever reason. Kane ended up doing okay. 42 goals, 46 assists. You know, not a huge plus minus on that ice. So, it's all good. But I mean, just looking at his numbers, he was very good in the power play. Yeah, I mean, good numbers. Again, I think that really our offense wasn't the issue. I feel like our defense kind of let us down, and we just really weren't that good there. But Kane is, I feel like Kane is actually doing pretty decent. Again, maybe playing out of position doesn't really help, and it's not really too big of a benefit for him. But we do have a very powerful offense that can score at will. So hopefully we can outscore Vegas, because I feel like we're just not going to be able to defend them. That is the playoff tree, in case you guys are curious. So I don't know how this is going to end up. I mean, I could take a guess that we're probably going to lose in probably 5. That's my guess. We'll probably lose in 5. Hopefully not. Maybe the game will prove me wrong. Game 1, we lose 3-2. Okay, can we win Game 2? We win Game 2 in OT, nice. How about Game 3? What's Game 3 going to look like? Game 3, we lose, so we're down 2-1. Are we going to go down 3-1? No, we're not. Okay, so we're not going to lose in 5, so that's good. So it's 2-2, best of 3. Can we get Game 5, a dub? We actually win, and we lose. Of course, we're going to a Game 7. The game loves doing this. Game 7, come on, please. Give me some. Give me a win. No, OT loss. You got to love that. I love an OT loss. It's my favorite kind of loss, because like it gives you hope. It's like, oh, it was a close game. just dumb. Just very okay. Well, we got to the first round, loss in 7. We gotta kind of upgrade the team around. I mean, our offense is great, but maybe our goalies were bad. I don't really know. Like our defense kind of just didn't play that great. I mean, Kane actually did pretty good in the playoffs, though, so that's good to see. He had, what was it, 9 points total, so he was pretty solid there. So good stuff from Kane. But let's just see who wins the Stanley Cup, so you get some rewards, and we're going to try to, improve this team a little bit. Carolina Hurricanes are your Stanley Cup champions. Good for them. Let's take a look at the awards before we move on. So anything juicy here? Chances are we're not going to have... Well, we might have... Maybe Nathan McKinnon would have won an award. But other than that, I don't think anyone else would. Look at that. Jack Adams award goes to the Blackhawk coach. Yeah, there we go. McKinnon. Yeah, he got the Lady Bing. Best sportsmanship. Good job. You're a good sport, Nathan. All right, let's go on to the off season. Traded Jack Johnson, a 6th round pick to the Flames for Zadorov. I need another defenseman, so Zadorov is coming to our team. Just a small trade, very very minimal trade. So we're just gonna auto draft. We don't really have any picks anyway, so I traded one of the 6th round picks that I had, and yeah, those guys are never gonna see the light of day in the NHL. Alright, so at the Resign Phase, this is going to be interesting. So, the reason it's interesting is because, I mean, McKinnon and Kane are going to be free agents in 2023, 2024. And, yeah, that's a problem, because that's the last season. So, hopefully we can keep them around. So, maybe we'll sign them extensions. I don't know how much free agents we have. I mean, doesn't look like we have too many. A couple guys here, but... Zadorov, we just traded for. I keep him around, honestly. So if we get him on a cheap deal, like $2 million, I'm fine with that. Keep Zadorov, and then if we keep Murray, I'd be okay. He wants a lot of money though, so maybe we let him walk instead and Just have Zadorov fill them in. But other than that, I'm just going to qualify some of these guys here and try to just add more pieces to this team through free agency. So let me do this, and I'll see you guys once I'm at free agency. All right, so we signed Zadorov, who we just traded for, so cool. Got him back. We also got Francouz back to be goalie, and also Darcy Humper to come on back on the team. So that's nice. And I think we'll have a little bit of money to deal with in free agency. We also offered a bunch of guys qualifiers. So I will see you guys at free agency. At free agency, we have like $6 million in the bank, which isn't really that much, but it could be enough to get somebody pretty solid. Again, I'm kind of really looking for a defenseman. So if I can get like someone that's somewhat affordable, I mean, maybe a Keith Yandel, maybe a Manson, Josh Manson, that could potentially work. I'll go after him. I'll throw him a deal, give him like 4 years, 4.825, see if he accepts that. And then I'm just going to kind of see what else we need on the team. So, and kind of just fill out the roster based on the depth chart. So if we take a look at the depth chart, so what do we got here? We actually need centers and left wingers. So I guess we'll do that as well. But I do want to sign like a better defenseman as well. Like maybe he can help out Josh Manson. If not, then maybe we'll just go after like a center and some left wingers and kind of just fill out the team that way. All right, so we did sign Josh Manson, so that's pretty happy about that. All right, so we signed Max Domi, and I offered Nick Paul, but I guess we're out of money now, so that's something. I picked up Brian Boyle, and yeah, I tried to offer a couple other guys, but it looks like we're out of money, so I'm just going to let the CPU kind of fill out the rest of the team, and we're just going to head on to the start of the next season. Since I really can't make too many other moves, and for the most part, I just need to fill out my my AHL team anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of this second. Traded with the Kings, 3rd, 6th round pick for a 4th round pick and Cousins from the Kings. So we do need another center, and Nick Cousins could satisfy that need there. Again, just some depth there, nothing too major. So yeah, welcome to the team, Nick. So start of the second season, let's take a look at the roster that we're going to be dealing with it in this season. So obviously we've got, you know, the same guys we had before. You know, McKinnon, Kane is here. Obviously he's at a 94. I don't know. I feel like some of my guys did get better. Some of the young guys definitely improved. I mean, we got 490 guys that are 90 overall, which is pretty insane. And honestly, yeah, this is not too bad. Like, our team is pretty solid. I feel like this team should be really, really good, in my opinion. I'm looking at this. The goalies aren't too bad as well. Wait, let's take a look at our line. That's kind of where I want to really see how everything's matriculating. So our top line, obviously. So they got Miko playing the left winger spot, and Kane's gonna be playing right. Okay, that's fine. So that means Ranton's going to be out of position. That's fine, though. I mean, our line chemistry is so good, it doesn't really matter there. Our second line is pretty solid as well. And then our bottom lines aren't amazing, but I think it's okay. See, our defense should be somewhat better than this, but I'm looking at the chemistry just isn't there with this team. With the defense. Not with this team, but with the defense. But I still think, like, these players are pretty solid, so I think Josh Manson's a pretty decent signing as well, being our second line defenseman. But again, he's not the main focus of the video. The main focus of the video is how Patrick Kane's doing. So let's see how Patrick Kane's doing with the team. If he could help Colorado Avalanche get to a Stanley Cup and win the Stanley Cup in this video. And once again, I guess we're taking on the Blackhawks in the preseason, which is pretty funny. So I am also going to have to offer Kane and McKinnon contract extensions because, quite frankly, I do not want to have to lose McKinnon. So I don't. If I'm not losing out on Big Nate, then I'd be pretty happy with that. And same with Kane. Otherwise, this video is pretty much over. So yeah, I'll see you guys in February, and if I make the extension, I'll show you guys that too. Sure, with the Dallas Stars. So we're gonna give up our second, 4th round pick. We're gonna get a 3rd round pick in return. We're also gonna get back Watson and Bortuzzo. So Austin Watson, not amazing, and Bortuzzo, not amazing either, but just some guys to have on the team, some depth. I'll take it. So, good news, we did offer Kane an extension, and he did accept. Also, so did Nathan McKinnon, so we got both of them back, which is good. And, yeah, let's just see you guys in February. Alright, so we are currently sitting at 31-16-6, which puts us at 68 points. Second most in the, well, no, third most in the NHL. But first ranked in the Central Division. That's all that really matters. So, we're playing really well. Good to see there. And, okay, Mika. Okay, buddy. I see you, dude. I see you. Leading my team in points. But, let's take a look at how Kane is, what Kane is up to. So, you know, they're actually, my first line is playing amazing. This is great. Kane's having a great he seems to be doing better at the, you know, his natural position. So yeah, and just, you know, guess playing with each other helps too. So yeah, he's playing really, really well. When he's on the ice, we're really good. So that's good to see. So that's great. Yeah, good in the power play. Yeah, Kane is playing really good. So this is fantastic. This is great. This is great. Leading my team in scoring in terms of goals. He's got 24 assists. He's accounted for 55 points. Yeah, my top 3 players in terms of points are, well, the first offensive line. So that's kind of what you would expect. But yeah, I mean, this is great. And just looking at the rest of the points, in case you guys are curious to see, there they are. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, this team is playing really well. So Kane is embracing his role, so he's doing really good. He's an elite scorer, and we are trying to get the Avalanche to the Stanley Cup. So, and win it. We're trying to win. That's what we're really trying to do. And Cale Makar, man, he's good, man. All right. So, goalies. I'll just double check this. Goalies are playing pretty well. I'm getting a lot of offers for Frank Hughes, but we want to keep him around. He's playing pretty solid, so why would I trade him? In terms of our team stats, kind of curious to see where we stand. Again, like in the entire league, we are the 3rd best team in terms of points. And offensively, we are 8th. 8th. That's pretty good. 8th. And our defense is much improved as we are a number 6 defense. Basically tied with the Bruins, but, you know, that's only 2 decimal places. Anyways, we're going to simulate to the end of the season. Since I'm not going to make any moves, we're going to keep the team the way it is. We've already made our moves. I mean, if there's a move that pops up that I want to make, I'll make it, but I'm happy with the team. So, let's continue to play well, have a good second half of the year, make the playoffs, and try to make a run this season. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. I don't know what it is, but for some reason we just didn't want to keep the number 1 rank. I don't know what it is about the second half of the season, but we did end up making the playoffs, so I'm not mad, but I would have liked to have a number 1 seed, or number 1 rank, in at least our division, I should say. But we were 45-28-9, which puts us at 99 points, I believe, if I do my math correctly. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. Again, good enough to make the playoffs, and that's, for the most part, good enough for me. But again, I really would have liked to kept the number 1 rank. But we are taking on the Wild, so that should be interesting. But yeah, taking a look at in terms of the entire league, where we stand. So we are 8th total rank, and our offense was top 5 in terms of goals, and defensively we were in the top 10. Actually, we were 7th to be exact. So that's good. That's good stuff there. And McKinnon leading my team with 95 points, and Kane with 91, 44 goals, leading the team in goals, and also had 47 assists. So good stuff from him. He's a plus 33 when he was on the ice, so you love to see that. And he was very good in the power play, so you love to see that too. Means he's making the best of his opportunities when there are penalties and we have a power play. So that's good. I mean, obviously, that's what you want. You want to capitalize on that. So, and Kane is definitely capitalizing on that. As you guys can see, he is by far, well, not by far, I shouldn't say that. He's not by far. But yeah, no, he's pretty good in the action. No, maybe he is by far. I guess McKinnon. But also he's clutch. 11 game-winning goals for my mans. I like to see that. That is good too. So we're doing good. We need some of that in the playoffs. He was good in the playoffs last year. We just need the rest of the team to play well as well. So hopefully that can happen. I mean, again, the goalie combination here was really good. So Francouz's backup's great. Now let's take a look at that playoff tree. So we're taking on the Wild. That's wild. It's wild if you lose, and EA is wild. But yeah, there's playoff tree in case you guys want to take a look at that. So, last season we lost in the first round in 7 games. How is the outcome going to differ this time? Well, let's find out. Game 1, how are we going to fare? Game 1, we win 2-1. Love to see that. So we're up 1-0. Can we go up 2-0 against the Minnesota Wild? We get shut out 2-0. It's a 1-1 series. We got Game 3. We take the dub 3-2. It's a close one, but we did get the dub. So we're up 2-1. Game 4, we win 3-2. So we're up 3-1. Let's not blow a 3-1 lead, EA. Game 5, we lose in OT. Game 6, we lose 3-0. So we blew a 3-0 lead. 3-1 lead. However, there's still a Game 7. We could potentially win that, and then I won't get really mad. So, should I do that? Yeah. Let's just change around. Let's just see the game plan. I usually don't do this, the strategies, but I'm thinking we go aggressive. I'm thinking we go aggressive with with our forecheck. I want everything. I want all of our pressure aggressive, defensive pressure, high pressure, defensive pressure, tight point. Yes, all this is good. 3-on-3 aggressive, quick breakout, leave zone early. Beautiful. All right, just a couple switches there. Will that actually make a difference? I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna simulate. Game 7. Can we win against the Wild? Nope. We blew a 3-1 lead. EA. Amazing. Amazing. Clap it up. Clap it up. 4-2. Have you box score? Does it let me do that? No? Okay. Either way, embarrassing. Just an embarrassing effort from the team. Kane didn't have that great of a postseason. I mean, he only had 5 points, so somehow he led my team. Well, we really didn't have that great. I mean, wow. This is embarrassing. Just embarrassment. Oh, Lord. Can't make it up. You can't make it up. How do we lose in 7 to that team? Well, hopefully they win the Stanley Cup. I actually hope that the Wild win the Stanley Cup. Hopefully they do. Well, yeah, we got one more season now. Looking like a perennial first-round exit, so hopefully we can make the team somehow better. We can just play better. So, yeah, see you guys at the end of the year. Looks like the Golden Knights are your Stanley Cup champions, so good for them, I guess. Any awards? Chances are no. I don't think this year we're going to have any awards. And even if we do, who cares? We didn't get the best award of them all. So, just in case you guys want to take a look. No awards. Gotcha. So, we got one more season. One more. And I do not want to lose in the playoffs in the first round again. I like to get out of the first round. So can we do that next year and not lose, blow a 3-1 lead? That'd be great. So let's not do that. Let's try not to blow a 3-1 lead now. All right. See you guys in the draft. All right. I think this trade's gonna go through, and if it doesn't, I'll just add another pick. But if I can get, I'm gonna get Killhorn, Kachuk, Barre Bole, Radish, and Foot from the Lightning for 2 first-round picks. That's going to go through. So, you feel guilty for me. I mean, I'm not going to play after 2024 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. At least to me. But I do want to make a couple more trades, so, or at least one more. All right, I think this trade's going to go through. So, Jarvis, Mikheyev, Stefan, Trennan, and Wood for 3 first-round picks. Is that going to go through? It is. Again, I just wanted to get some guys on the team, some depth. So I don't even think we're going to have we're not going to have to worry about re-signing Kane or McKinnon. There might be a couple guys that we just traded for that might need to re-sign, but I'm fine with that. There's some guys we might be able to keep. Again, I'm fine with that too. We're just going to sim the rest of this draft since I don't really care too much about whoever else is on the team. Well, at least with the picks we get, they're never going to play. So, it doesn't really matter to me. All right, on to the resign phase. So this should be a lot of fun. In terms of the resign phase, Byram is going to be an unrestricted, or a restricted free agent, I should say. We're just going to do the cheese where we give him like a 1-year deal and they more or less will accept this. So we'll do that. Gilhorn, we got to re-sign him. He may or may not re-sign. We'll see. 6.3 for 1 year. Jost, again, I know he's restricted, but like the thing is that he wants a lot of money. He's not going to accept the qualifier. They more or less they don't ever do that. New Hook, we're just going to give him that. Then we got a bunch of other unrestricted guys that we kind of just traded for here. So this should be fun. Caught, we'll give him that too. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford most of these guys, and chances are a lot of the guys I trade for are gonna have to walk anyway. So yeah, could have been a bad trade. Either way, let's just offer some guys that I can offer qualifiers. See we can get back to free agency, and I'll see you guys once I am done doing this. All right, so we re-sign New Hook. I'm gonna run out of cap space here, so let's see. New Hook resigns, Francouz resigns, Caught resigns, Byram resigns. Jost resigns. Gilhorn wanted to resign, but I don't have money. Gilhorn, I did not resign. That's not good. I need to get Gilhorn back. Or get him. The problem is I don't think we have money for him, so this could be a little bit difficult. Yeah, he's not going to sign that. There's literally no way. The good thing is I can't make any trades. The bad thing is 99% of the guys I traded for are going to be free agents. So, that's not good. That is not good. So if I can't get him, can I get Domi back? I could get him back on like a 1-year deal, 2.05. So we got money for him. Comfer, can I get you back? Maybe GT Comfer, maybe we could get him back. Mikheyev, nope, and Wood. Not really. Okay, let's just see if we can get one of the two back, and then we'll see how much money we have. Okay, so Comfort, we get him, and Mac Domi reclined. Okay, so how much money do we have? Not a lot. So I'm just gonna go to free agency then, and I will see you guys over there. All right, so we're at free agency. I really don't have cap, so what's essentially going to happen is I'm just going to probably just sign another left winger, an affordable left winger. Kiviranta Kabark for $1.075 million. I do need another goalie, but that's just to mostly fill out depth purposes. So chances are like these guys are never going to play. Maybe, I don't know. We'll give a contract and see what happens. If we do get one of them, and I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna advance and see if we get anybody here. And I'm gonna hope that we can. We did get Joel Kiviranta, and then Lauren Brosseau does come to our team, but he's going to be on the AHL roster. So. Again, I don't have money, so we're just going to simp to next season, so I'll see you guys in there unless I get a trade offer. Just going to do this deal with the Sharks. Foot, Trennan for 3rd-round pick, and the Tannen. We're just going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to accept the trade. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do the trade with the Rangers. 3rd-round picks and Maltsev for Keandre Miller. Cool with that. So 3rd and final season, we have a lot of moves that we just made to potentially help out this Kane, McKinnon little duo we got going on over here. So, couple things. Number one, I want to see who's in the system still. So we never got Miller. We traded for Miller. We never signed a thing. Chances are he is not going to. However, he could be a good trade piece. So I want to take a look at my lines and my roster before I do anything. The reason being is where I just want to see where I could potentially get some help. So Kane's at a 92, which is still playing really well. We've got 4 guys above a 90. Again, this team should be good enough to get out of the second round. I'm looking at this roster. I mean, you guys see, I think this team could be good enough to get out of the first round. Should be, at least, in my opinion. Same thing with the lines. If I take a look at the lines, I mean, I would maybe try to get like a I would trade like a defenseman for like another offensive player. Same or defensive chemistry isn't that good. The chemistry is not good on either one. I mean, our first line's amazing. It's probably the best first line in the league. I would think. Maybe. It's everything else that's kind of not that great. I mean, our defense should be pretty solid. But again, it's that chemistry that's probably bugging us down a little bit. So, I am going to try to see if we can get another offensive weapon right now before I actually start simulating to help out our offense since it's brutal, other than the first line. And I'm just going to hope that Kane, McKinnon, and Rantanen can carry. We will see. But yeah, let me just make one more trade before I start simulating. All right, Nichols, Miller, first, second, third round pick to the Ducks for Mason McTavish. So Mason McTavish, I want to say he's in the NHL. I hope. Yes. Okay, so that kind of helps out my chemistry over here a little bit. Kind of means that this isn't the best chem, but it'll do. I think the offense is a little bit better. Again, Kane is playing left wing. I don't know if I like that, but we're just going to deal with it and hope for the best. I really hope that this team could actually get out of the first round. Again, I think we have a lot of talent, but will we get out of the first round? That is the question. So, I'm not going to make any moves unless if I do, you'll see them, but this is going to be the team. I hope we can win Stanley Cup this year because of our final season. What are the odds? I can't tell you, but I'll see you guys in February to show you stats. So, where the definition's been consistent, again, not a surprise on this channel. Let's see, just so you guys know, we would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, and then we lose 5 straight. 2 of them being shootouts, though, so we still got 2 points, but just kind of like the story of my life. Yeah, 23-19-8, this season we are not doing as great. Still in the hunt for the playoffs, but we need to have a really amazing second round of the season if we want to actually make the playoffs. I don't know, man. Kane is doing all he can. He's leading the team with 57 points, so that's good to see. He's playing well. I mean, again, I would expect him to be good. Not the leading goal getter this year, though. That would go to Nathan McKinnon. He's got 29 goals, but again, not really the main focus. We've got Kane, most total points, 5 goals, 32 assists. Good in the power play. He's accounted for 13 power play points. He's had 4 game-winning goals as well, which is pretty solid too. Doesn't really hit a lot of hits, blocks, block shots, giveaways, takeaways, but nevertheless, solid stuff from him as he's doing his job. He's doing his job, so he's not the issue. The issue is kind of just like the summation of parts around him. And a lot of that, too, is I didn't really make that many moves. I mean, a lot of the guys that left were like just guys that weren't core essentials to the team. So, goalies not doing too bad. But, I don't know. I do think that Kane is pretty solid. He's playing pretty well. And I would definitely think that the Avalanche would totally take him on. If they were offered that trade package, or just a trade package for him. But with that being said, how are we doing offensively? Top 5 offense, 3.26 goals per game. Defensively, top 5 in terms of goals against per game. So our problem. What is our problem? Because we're 23-19-8. We've lost some close games. I will say we've lost some close games. But I don't know, man. I don't know why this team is just not putting the pieces together. So hopefully, maybe some of these losses we can turn into wins. And if we have to lose, make it an OT or SL. At least we get a point, SOL. So yeah, again, I'm just going to keep the team the way it is. Hopefully Kane can continue to carry the team, have a good season, and we can make the playoffs again and get out of the first round. I wasn't going to make any trades, but look what we're doing. We're making a trade. Again, I don't need these picks, so why would I not make this trade? I mean, Bode Wild, and also Xavier Ole. Or I'm definitely butchering that name. Or Olet. But yeah, for second, third round pick, we're just going to do that trade. So thank you, Predators. Look at that. Right on cue, we choke. We choked. Right on cue. Let's see. In our last, 10 games. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Loss, win, loss, 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 win. Loss, 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 win, win, loss, loss, loss. OT loss. Just pathetic. Pathetic. Very pathetic. As we can't make the playoffs. 38, 32, and 12. And we don't make the playoffs. Is that right? We didn't make it? One more time? Nope. Didn't make the playoffs. So that's how the video ends. Of course we don't make the playoffs. In typical fashion. So what an unbelievable embarrassment to the end of the season that was. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. Very, very predictable. Very, very predictable. So 40 goals, 50 assists for Kane, as he had 90 points, led my team. He wasn't the issue. He had 7 game-winning goals. He had 19 points in the power play. Yeah, he was not the problem. He wasn't the issue. New Hook was a minus 10. It was really everybody else, though. I mean, some of these lines, my lower lines, were just not good. So that is a problem. And clearly, it showed as we didn't make the playoffs. But Kane was not the issue. Darcy didn't have the best second half of the year as well. Could have been a little bit better. Francouz, I just feel like every time he played, we just didn't score enough, so maybe he was the scapegoat there. But we didn't make the playoffs. So basically, that's how the video ends. I mean, I'll show you guys the awards and close it out, and things of that nature. But this is why I didn't want to play this game. I just can't seem to win. I know nothing about hockey. I get it. Not whatever. It's a video game. Fucking pull your pants up. All right, so just take a look at the stats. So, where were we? Were we even good offensively? No, we did not do great second half of the season. We were middle of the pack, top half middle. Our defense was not bad, so I guess we kind of just forgot how to score a little bit. I don't know. That might have been what it was. So, yeah. Just see who wins the Stanley Cup, I guess. It will not be the Blackhawks, because they're not in the playoffs either. So, there's that, at least. The Knights go back-to-back. Gold Knights go back-to-back. Good for them. And let's just see the awards. Here they are, in case you guys are curious. I don't expect to see any Avalanche on here. And we'll just go through them very quick. And what do you know? No Avalanche. Alright, let's close out the video. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments for videos. Check my social down description. I got a playlist for other NHL content. You like that content from me. Check out my channel as well. I do post other content besides NHL. I post a variety of stuff. So, yeah. Let me know down in the comments below. It doesn't have to be NHL. It could be anything. Or any of my posts. You can let me know some video ideas. But, yeah, with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, sometimes things don't work out. So, yeah, first round exit. And except the last season where we just decided not to make the playoffs and choke in our last 10 games. Yeah. All right. Well, see you guys soon. Take care and peace.